Okay, yeah, so it's Richard Brook, acupuncturist and yoga teacher here again. Sun Moon Dance 2013. Beautiful day, it's Thursday. So on Friday, we actually start the dance. So we've just been talking to John Wilson, who's been involved in many of these dances in many different ways. Just been talking to him over at the Sweat Lodge. Over the other side of the site there, and now we've walked across, and this is what we call the arbour. So this is the circular arena that we actually dance in. So we do the Sweat Lodge, then we do a little activation ceremony, and then we're going to come over here, and the dancers come over and dance within this structure. And again, I'm just going to ask John here some questions because he's done so many of these dances. He's been a chief of the dance, you know, he's led the drum team. And yeah, I just want to ask you, John, a little bit about the dance itself. Yesterday, you were explaining to your lovely daughter about the aspect of fasting within the dance and what you actually get about that, and kind of emptying yourself to spirit. And it was such lovely, like, to hear you talking like that. And could you just explain that to people, because they might not understand again why you'd actually dance for 3 days without food and water? For most people, they'd just be thinking, my God, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I think they'd be right on some levels. But yeah, there's a reason for it, and that reason is that sometimes some things in life don't come, out of a packet. It's not straightforward. Um, you've got to work at something before it manifests, before it becomes good. And we're trying to get away from our sort of everyday world, our outer experience world, which is full of the mind talk and, telling us what we are and who we are, and our personality is really important and stuff like that. And we want to get to the world of Holy Creator, Great Spirit. It's a different world. And to get there, fasting and praying and dancing without water as well, it's in every spiritual tradition, and it's been watered down over the years, but basically that is the way to get there. And here with the shamanic traditions, it's not been watered down by years of civilization, as it were, and people being in control of our spiritual lives and stepping between us and God. What this is the method for getting you to your spiritual experience and to your connection with Holy Creator. So what you've got really is when you dance, when you fast, you're emptying yourself. You're becoming lighter, and you haven't got the talky mind in your head anymore. It's not grasping you. You're not grasping at your thoughts. And then spirit is more able to communicate with you. We're giving up so much so that we can receive a little bit of spirit, so that we can connect to spirit. In fact, if you carry on fasting, and you're going to die, because that's the way to death, and you're on your way to death. And to get closer to spirit, you're getting closer to your own death, and you feel that through the dance. Sometimes you feel like, oh my God, I'm dying, and you feel really weak, and then half an hour later you feel elated and full of energy, and you can feel and sense spirit talking to you, telling you, exposing the mysteries to you, why you might be dancing for a reason, why am I messed up in this particular way. And then you learn about yourself, and you're being taught by the spirits, and you're enacting a metaphor all the time of emptying yourself so that you can be open. And like through the dancing, you're dancing out here where all your stuff is, like you've got your sleeping place and your baggage and your coat, and then you go into the tree, which is the connection to God and to spirit. It's coming from the land, from the earth, and it's reaching up into the sky. That is a metaphor. It's a tree of life. It is, you're reaching up into Holy Creator, into God, into Great Spirit. So as you dance from the outer world of our everyday reality and walk talky mind, you go into the world of Holy Creator, and then back again, and forwards and back. And gradually you get closer and closer, and you're going up and you're banging into the tree.
I'm just going to show people actually. So what we're talking about here is, as you can see in the middle there, we've got a tree, and around the outside you've got little segmented spaces. So each dancer picks a little area to dance from, and they dance forwards and backwards to the tree during the course of the dance. And that's what John's talking about, the dance between Holy Creator and maybe slightly more physical, life, a bit more of a physical kind of mind, I believe, if that's more or less accurate.
Yeah, you need your everyday mind, your logical mind for working and relating to people and just life, don't you? But we also need to connect higher to our higher selves so that we can become as much as we can become and find the best part of ourselves and reach our limits, as it were, reach higher so that we can be better people and better at relationships and have more love and do better with the earth, with Mother Earth. And that's what it's about ultimately, to have the best possible life and the best possible connection.
That's absolutely beautiful again, John. You talk like someone who is in his heart, actually. For me personally as well, you've always been someone I tremendously look up to as a very authentic, but yet masculine human being as well. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome.